today, and man, oh man, there's been an Aaron Rodgers sighting, but no, it's not at the OTAs, it's not in Green Bay, it's not even in Wisconsin. He has been sighted in Hawaii. Aaron Rodgers is living it up in Hawaii. He is here with a girl and another guy and another girl. I don't know if this is his girlfriend. I haven't kept up with Aaron Rodgers' love life after him and Danica Patrick have split. And that was the Olivia Munn after that, or was that before? Something like that. I don't know. Is this Olivia Munn? I don't know. I don't think so. But whoever he's there with, he's living it up. And, we know that he hasn't reported to the OTAs. We know there's this whole saga going on that, he feels disrespected. But, this is how he's kind of getting back at the Packers, going to Hawaii instead of training with the team. And, I don't care. Veterans, these are voluntary. So, yeah, I don't care. But Aaron Rodgers, a little bit of, special circumstances here. I mean, you just got to 2 NFC championship games and haven't been able to kind of get to the Super Bowl. So maybe, the OTAs, that's the extra oomph that you need, the extra kind of the extra stability, the extra kind of practice, the extra reps with your players. That's how you get to the Super Bowl, not going to Hawaii, going in public feuds with the Green Bay Packers, hosting Jeopardy, and all this nonsense. So Aaron Rodgers is in Hawaii. And we get Matt LaFleurs, since, Aaron Rodgers spoke out publicly on ESPN SportsCenter the other night. Matt LaFleurs is unfortunately at the OTAs because that's what a head coach does. He leads, not like Aaron Rodgers. But Matt LaFleurs had to kind of respond to Aaron Rodgers' quotes while Aaron Rodgers is in Hawaii living it up. And once again, I mean, just Aaron Rodgers is single-handedly putting, unnecessary, unwanted attention on this Packers organization. I mean, this Packers team, they're a business, they're a team just like all the other teams in this league, and they once again have gotten back-to-back NFC championship games and just could not have gotten it done. So instead of Aaron Rodgers being with the team, trying to soften the blow, he's there criticizing the team, the organization again. So Matt LaFleurs had to answer to those. So let's see how Matt LaFleurs is answering and responding to what Aaron Rodgers said when we talked about that, I believe, what was it, yesterday, 2 days ago on the show? But LaFleurs reiterated in his OTA's opening presser Tuesday that while he'd prefer for there to be perfect attendance during the offseason program, he still values Rodgers, who was not present, as a vital piece of the puzzle in Green Bay. And once again, I mean, everybody has to kind of walk around it. I mean, we still value Aaron Rodgers. We still love Aaron Rodgers. That's never been, that's never been the question. It's like every time you ask a question about Aaron Rodgers, you have to preface it by saying, oh my God, I love him so much. I love Aaron Rodgers so much. Aaron Rodgers, you listening? We love you. We love you, Aaron. So it's just, Aaron Rodgers is holding this franchise hostage, like he's, the Holy Grail, he's the guy, he's the chosen one, he is the Messiah. You better respect him, you bow down to him, you worship him, you give your entire life to this man in hopes of more than one Super Bowl. So this is what Matt LaFleurs had to say on Aaron Rodgers. Quote, Aaron definitely knows how we feel about him. Does he? Because in the media and everything, all of his interviews, he feels disrespected. So Aaron definitely knows how we feel about him. Are you sure? You might want to reiterate that a couple more times. How he's such an important part of our football team, such an important part to our organization. We're just going to continue to try to work through this, and hopefully we can get him back in the building at some point. So not sounding too optimistic right there. No, hopefully we can just get him back in the building. If we have to kidnap him and throw him in the building, that's what we'll have to do. But hopefully we can get this man back in the building. So it's just, I hate how Aaron Rodgers is treating this organization. I know it's a business and players and all that, and I'm all for the player. Do what's best for you in every single circumstance. But we do have to kind of look at players differently in different situations. Like Tom Brady, he can do whatever the hell he wants, and But Aaron Rodgers trying to be the greatest of all time, trying to compete with Tom Brady, trying to compete with all this legacy stuff. So, that's why, we talk and hold Aaron Rodgers to a little bit of a different, higher standard. I mean, obviously, we're not going to hold Daniel Jones or Teddy Bridgewater to this standard. They have different standards. Teddy Bridgewater has to just kind of, be solid out there and get some quality wins. We're not expecting Super Bowls from Teddy Bridgewater, but when we talk about different players and different quarterbacks in different positions and all that, we hold different people to different winning standards and just different standards in general because we expect this. We expect greatness from Aaron Rodgers. He's proven it time and time again, folks. He's been in the league 10 plus years. Where Teddy Bridgewater, the injury and all this. So we're not holding Teddy Bridgewater to the same standard Aaron Rodgers is, but we are holding Aaron Rodgers to the same standard that we would hold the greatest quarterback of all time, folks. And a lot of people just throw that title around willy-nilly, holding no weight. Folks, we're talking about one player, one quarterback in every quarterback that has ever played, and we're holding them to the highest. We're saying that they're number one. So with all these kind of distractions and not going to the OTAs and, publicly speaking about, speaking out about your own team and your organization over and over and over again, drilling them on Jeopardy, taking not subtle at all, no subtle jabs there. Remember, he read the final answer of, why did we kick the field goal in the NFC Championship game when we were, the 3-yard line and didn't go for the touchdown to tie up the game and all that nonsense. So, we have to hold where I'm holding, and I don't care if y'all agree or not, but I'm holding Aaron Rodgers to that big standard, that gold star standard, because we're talking about 1 in 1,000. We're talking about the number one spot there. So yes, I'm tough on Aaron Rodgers. Yes, he gets no free rides, no free breaks because he's Aaron Rodgers. I don't give Tom Brady any passes. I don't give Drew Brees any passes. Those are the 3 quarterbacks that I really highly regard as, 3 potential greatest quarterbacks of all time. Drew Brees has unfortunately retired with only 1 ring, but he's got multiple 5,000 yards, helping his case out a little bit. Where Aaron Rodgers, he's just got the 1 ring. No really other great accolades in the passing category. Maybe completion percentage. I can give him that. He's got some real great completion percentage for his career. But just overall, just the way he's handling this situation, it's got to be better. It's got to be better if you want to be the greatest of all time. And we've kind of already, thrown him off that. I mean, after what we just saw last season, I don't think I can ever count this man as the greatest of all time anymore. Losing head-to-head to Tom Brady. Tom Brady's first time in your own conference, and he went in your home stadium and disrespected you, and you couldn't capitalize on 2 interceptions. So that's our thinking here of why Aaron Rodgers can never be the greatest of all time anymore. And, it's nothing that I've done. I haven't done this to this man. I have not floundered in back-to-back NFC Championship games. So, I just don't like the way that he's holding this team hostage, and he's kind of, high and mighty. Hey, I'm right here, folks. Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm telling you why. I'm going on ESPN. I'm telling you why. I'm not calling these guys, garbage. I'm not calling them trash. I'm doing high IQ digs. I'm like, hey, it's about the culture and it's about, respect and all this. And, so he's not, going out there and be like, oh yeah, these guys suck. And, these guys are absolutely trash. These guys don't know what they're doing. No. He's just, word soup like we called it yesterday on the show. So, I'm kind of losing respect for him, and that's kind of crazy to say, but I've got no problem saying it. I mean, it's just kind of crazy, all the subtle digs out there. And I don't respect it. I don't respect it. All right. What else do we get here by Matt LaFleur? Anything else? Another quote here. What do we get? Here we go. All right. Despite Rodgers' first public comments making headlines, LaFleur is making sure the team present for OTAs is focused on the task at hand. Quote, we kind of talked about this with our football team. Right now, there's things that are in your control, and there are certain things that are out of your control. I think that just our mindset right now is to focus on each individual. Each individual is focused on the things that they can control, and we need everybody to be at their best for us to continue to progress as a football team. So that's kind of been the focus throughout. So just kind of being all like, all right, Aaron Rodgers isn't here yet. These are, voluntary. We're just trying to get right for when he comes, and when he comes, we're hoping he's looking good. We've got no doubt that he's going to be looking good. We always know Aaron Rodgers is always going to be prepared wherever it is, whenever it is, but we just need him back in the building, but then he is at Hawaii, so. And we're not done with the Aaron Rodgers distractions, folks, because Capital One, the match, is returning, folks. High-level celebrity golf, kind of 2-on-2. Big day, big match, big television event. Y'all can still hear me? I just went mute on my headphones. Interesting. There we go. We back now? We good now? All right. It's like, all right, are we good? All right. I think we're back. So, the match is returning, and this time it's Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady versus Bryson DeChambeau and Aaron Rodgers. So once again, Aaron Rodgers gonna be on television. Expect all the digs. Expect the subtle digs. Expect him saying, "Hey, I just want to be respected." I don't know what else he's gonna say, but yeah. So he's gonna be on TV golfing. This is July 6th. So hopefully he's back by the team then. We'll see. But once again, going against Tom Brady, I mean, what is this guy doing? He's trying to beat Tom Brady in anything besides football? What are we doing out here, Aaron Rodgers? Because I would rather you won the NFC Championship game last year against Tom Brady than some meaningless money grab golf tournament. I don't care if y'all can golf. I don't care about that. I care about what y'all do on the football field. So Aaron Rodgers going against Tom Brady, and it's so funny how they represent all these players here. So Phil Mickelson, under him, they say he's a 6-time major winner. Bryson DeChambeau, he's the 2020 U.S. Open champion. Tom Brady, he's the 7-time Super Bowl champion. And then you got Aaron Rodgers, the reigning league MVP. Okay, you're going against 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady, and then your little kind of title is reigning league MVP? Congrats, you were the best in the regular season. You flounder in the playoffs on your home stadium. Congrats, Aaron. Now you have a chance to team up with a golfer to try and beat your biggest rival in the NFL. Congrats and good luck. I hope in Hawaii you're practicing your golf swing, because we know what you're not doing, and that's getting acclimated with your team. Trying to get past that NFC Championship hump that has eluded you your entire career. You've gotten to 4 of those things besides the one leading up to the Super Bowl. You've gotten to 4 others, and you flounder. But yes, keep going, keep golfing, Aaron. Keep going to Hawaii and keep doing the match against Tom Brady. That's going to definitely make you better, no? So that's where we're at with Aaron Rodgers, folks. It's just everything besides playing football at a high level is what he's trying to do. He's trying to, be this philosophical God complex. He's trying to take digs in the most subtle ways, crafting that. He's trying to beat Tom Brady on the golf course, but gosh forbid he tries to beat Tom Brady at his own home stadium to get to the Super Bowl, to defend his own conference. I mean, in that greatest of all time quarterback discussion, when we talk about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, it's, they barely went toe to toe. Just Aaron Rodgers just couldn't make it out of the NFC. And, the NFC is so much better than the AFC. And, the AFC is trash. And if you had Aaron Rodgers in the AFC, I mean, he'd be beating Tom Brady and getting to those Super Bowls and taking all those championships that Tom Brady won. Those would be Aaron Rodgers if Aaron Rodgers was in the AFC. But then Tom Brady goes to the NFC, and he beats Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees year one, going into their home stadiums, doing it on the road, folks. That was one of the most impressive gauntlets to run just in quarterback play for Tom Brady, going on the road from week 1. I know it was against Washington, but that defense was still good. And then you go to Drew Brees' house and you beat him, and then you go to Aaron Rodgers' house and beats him, and then you get to the Super Bowl and then you beat Patrick Mahomes. I mean, what a quarterback gauntlet that was, no? And, when he's 40 plus years old in this league, out of his prime, and he's still doing this. So, I mean, another reason why we hold Tom Brady so much highly regarded past Aaron Rodgers, and when we kind of Look at Aaron Rodgers and talk Aaron Rodgers, folks. It's not like we're talking about one of the top 10 quarterbacks of all time. That's not the discussion. And if that was the discussion, I wouldn't care that he's doing this golfing tournament. I wouldn't care that he's in Hawaii right now and out at OTAs. I wouldn't care that he's calling out his own organization. If we were just talking about, we're just trying to put him in the top 10 quarterbacks of all time. No. We're trying to put him as the greatest, number one, folks. So that's why all of this matters. And, so don't come at me saying, oh, you're mad that he's doing golfing. It doesn't even, affect his NFL schedule or this or this or this. Folks, we're talking about the greatest to ever do it. So yes, I'm taking all of this into consideration. And yes, I'm weighing all this heavy because he's not showing high winning championship level of play season in and season out. So yes, we're holding this to a higher standard. Yes, we're kind of seeing what Tom Brady does and embracing all that because he's a 7-time Super Bowl starting quarterback in this league, folks. There's been nobody like this man. So I'm going to take everything that he does and model it after the greatest of all time because he's the only one that's doing it. And if you want to root for Aaron Rodgers, that's fine. I've got no problem. He's a great talent. Nobody is doubting that Aaron Rodgers can throw the football. Nobody's doubting that. What people are doubting is his kind of ability to win, his leadership to win. He's not a leader, folks. He is not a leader. He's like Kyrie Irving, folks. This man is not a true leader on the field. He gives you, the side eye when you do something right. When you do something wrong, he ignores you. He pretends like it's all your fault. He's not trying to get better. He's not trying to hear whatever you thought went wrong. Aaron, I thought we were going right on this play. The corner was lined up inside, so, that's what we've been working on. You go right, but you threw it left. Why did you throw it left? Oh, you were wrong. He wasn't, there's no discussion there in faults in there. It's you're wrong, I'm right. So he's not even a good leader out there. He is Kyrie Irving as a leader. And that doesn't win championships, a la why Kyrie cannot win without another superstar, a la why Aaron Rodgers for some reason can't even get to the Super Bowl, can't even get to the big game. So that's where we're at with Aaron Rodgers, folks. Y'all can defend him. I don't care. But when we're talking about greatest of all time, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to even hear an argument. There's no argument to be made, folks. It's over. It's done. It's done. Last year it was done. Last year was his chance. He blew it. He floundered. How do you not cash in? I mean, folks, how are we going to expect you to be the greatest quarterback of all time, but you can't even cash in on turnovers? 2 turnovers. You had 3 interceptions in the second half, and you only came away with 1 touchdown. That's not championship level football right there. That's not greatest of all time football right there. It's not, folks. So Aaron Rodgers, go ahead and golf, man. Go ahead and golf because that's your future. Golf and Jeopardy. Congrats. A lot of grandmas are going to love you on Jeopardy. I hope that's who you're trying to play for because in the sports world, we're all writing you off as the greatest quarterback of all time. So he has to try and get into another market to try and be the greatest Jeopardy host of all time. But Aaron Rodgers, I've got some news for you. Alex Trebek will always be better than you. Always, always, always. There will be no competition. So maybe try to get into golfing. Maybe you can be the best golfer, but I think you're a little too late to try that. No, I mean, you'll always be second behind Phil Mickelson, and then you'll always be second behind Tiger Woods. You'll never be bigger than them. So you may want to try to get into another market to try to be the greatest, the number one of that, because it's not football, it's not golf, and it's definitely not going to be Jeopardy. I don't know what your delusional mind is thinking. You want to do Jeopardy so bad. Nobody's going to embrace you as much as they did Alex Trebek. It's not going to happen. This man's always looking for, validation and vindication. His family doesn't even like him, so he's trying to be the greatest, having, all this love from the fans. But at some point, I mean, you're just not the best. You're just not the best, Aaron. Sorry to break it to you. You're just not the best at anything. Maybe second, but second's the first loser. No, and that's what Aaron Rodgers is, the first loser. So congratulations, Aaron Rodgers. Go win this golf tournament. Go host Jeopardy, but you'll always be number 2. You'll always be number 2. Alrighty. Let's keep going on now. Aaron Rodgers slander is over for today. For right now, we could bring him up later in the show. We'll see how we can connect it to a different story, but we'll see what happens. It's live, folks. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. But let's keep